Is working with us since 2017, right?
17. Since
She
we
was
got
one of
married.
yeah, she was one of our first barbers, our partner. You helped us so much to grow our business, and I saw, and I was there. Uh, I was there learning with you, but also seeing the struggles you've been through since the beginning. Like Lydia was saying, she was seeing the guy didn't want to cut with you. What was the secret so you keep your clients in your chain and come back over and over again?
Secret?
Secret. What do you have to? What do you have done?
Well, it may it may sound cliche, but it's God. It's God that supports everything I do. It's God that gives me the strength to go forward and to not give up even though I don't feel good, because nobody likes uncomfortable situations and an uncomfortable place to work. But once you have God on your side, once you choose that you want to be with God throughout that path, um, those things happen and you only see purpose. You don't see failure. You see a goal. You don't really see the bad words that come out of people's mouth and through the process. So, yep, that's my secret, and it's not a big secret, but
It
that's
is.
basically yeah, that's what I could say.
On top of the same topic, do you ever been like embarrassed or by a client, like they trying to flirting with you or disrespecting you somehow,
No,
asking
now,
you out?
not now, but yes, before. No, here at
When before?
Invictus, it's because as most of our clients know, our coworker Louis is my husband, so he has given me a big, comfortable area to speak the way I am. But before him, if I would speak to my clients the way I am, like, you look really good, your view looks good, your hair is like, you have good hair,
You can
you have good
misunderstand that,
eyes,
right?
they can misunderstand that I treat them um, like I admired their features in their face and their hair, and they tend to, those comments tend to become conflicted within. They misunderstand. They think I'm trying to flirt with them. But having my husband right next to me gives me the support to tell them that without them thinking, that she wants something else with me. But before that, there were people that would come and do it, and then as a barber, I started wearing an engagement ring to make them believe that I had, that I was engaged. And I was engaged, but I was not engaged to a man. I was compromised to other things. But I was showing them that like they cannot invite me out and they cannot do that.
For whoever are listening or watching us, so if that uncomfortable situation comes up, right? So someone flirting with you at the shop, what you would do? How would be your reaction?
Oh, we have to create a situation. Let me see.
Hey, Daddy, I liked you. Let's hang out. Let's have a dinner.
It's not like that. You're
It's
so
not like
bad
that.
at flirt.
Tico,
I
you're
am bad.
really bad. But they will be
Jesus.
like, oh, they will ask you, what are you doing after work? They
Yeah.
they would ask that question, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to church. So that will kill them. But yeah, and then in the beginning when we were not married, there was a guy who asked me, like you, I don't know, give me your number or things like that, and I was like, yeah, yeah, I'll give you my number. And then I kept going in the situation, but my husband, who was not my husband yet, he was listening to it and he was laughing. And I was like, so where are we going? And then he's like, well, I could take you this place. I'm like, okay, let me just ask my boyfriend. And
If he
Come
can
back.
go too.
we all three got to dinner, and he was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. And he was like, I'm sorry, man. And then my husband was like, it's fine. But it's just to make a situation like that comic. And actually, I have clients that think that I'm flirting with them, and then I'm like, this is my husband, right? And then they become even better clients because through a funny situation, through a funny moment, it's like we created a friendship. through that.
I believe you transmit that with all professionalism and the way you dress. All this, it's a big thing. They see you different. They see you as a professional, and they respect you because of that too, right?
I
Yes,
think it's
yes.
a combination of everything. The way you talk
Yes.
to them, the way you dress, the way you approach them, it all sends them a message. I'm your
Yes.
barber. I'm not available for a night out or something, a date.
Correct.
I think this is so important. And one thing we have at our barber shop is that we have this dress code where the front desk, the assistants, we all, dress in a way to not create,
Expectations.
yeah, because the way you dress could attract clients that won't respect the girls, and we want to make sure they are respected. So for sure the way you dress influence, especially you do beard, and then you have to get really close to their face. Depending on how you're dressing could be a little conflicting, and especially because a lot of guys that go there, they might be married, they might have a girlfriend. We don't want their girlfriend to say don't go there anymore because they see you're having a female barber and look how she's dressing. They can be jealous and it could create a conflict. So
And yes, many significant others will come with their husband or with boyfriend, and they will come to check who are they cutting with,
yes,
and they come for the first time and they never come anymore because they trust you.
True.
Now they trust you. Yeah, I've seen
Remember
many.
a situation we had a young client. He should be around 20, 22, and when his girlfriend found out that we had an assistant, a female, washing his hair, she would come with him all the time, and then she would sit by him at the shampoo station,
So you stand by him. Sorry.
watching him wash his hair, and then after he washes his hair and go to his barber, which wasn't you, was a guy, then she would leave. She was really uncomfortable with the fact that it was a female washing his hair. And we had a situation where the client said, so it was a couple, two guys, and one guy said, no, you're not washing your hair. You're not washing your hair. It's like, why not? Let me wash my hair. No, you're not washing your hair. They were kind of fighting about it.
Yeah.
It was a really
Yes.
a little uncomfortable.
And imagine I am touching their face. Sometimes I am touching their lips.
Yep.
And I'm going into their ears, I'm going into their eyebrows, I'm massaging them. So it's a whole situation, and I completely understand the girls. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't go with my husband to a place to check who's treating him or not, because that is in his hands, But I understand when they come and I'm like, this person is doing a service where they're touching my significant other all around, and then what's happening. But when they come and they see me and I have a conversation with them, because I don't ignore the girlfriends. I go and then I'm like, what's your name? What do you do? How do you want me to cut his hair? I'll tell them, you're the commander. Tell me how you want me to cut their hair. At the end, I don't do what they say. I do what the guys say. But but I try to transmit the trust to them, and then once they come, they never come back with them. They just come alone and they get the service, and it's fine.